Hey y'all, this is Tish and this is Tish Loves Home. Today I'm going to church to work in our decorating closet. Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me today. Today I'm doing something a little bit different. We have a decor closet in our church that I'll be showing you a pre-video of that I took a few days ago. It's gotten in a big mess. We've all just been kind of putting stuff up there, and I have just been recently joined the decorating committee. So before we get into all these holidays and things coming up, and I'm trying to make some plans for things that I want to do, we've got to get this room in order. So I'm going to go up there today, and a friend of mine who works at the church is going to be helping me with this decluttering. We're going to try to get stuff out that doesn't need to be there. I got a few bins that we're going to use to store. So, yeah, we got a lot to do. I'm running a few errands before I go. I've got to run in here to Dollar General because I'm always out of something. Even though I've been to Walmart 3 times this week, I still don't have washing pods. So I'm going in there to get that. And then Caroline, my little girl, my youngest little girl, who's in 10th grade, is on the homecoming court, and we have got to find her one more dress. We have a dress for the field, but we're looking for a dress for her to wear in the parade. So I'm gonna run do that on my way to the church and then get started. And y'all, I mean, I just wanna have another little real moment here, because if you saw one of my last videos where I talked about, you know, I'm not always happy. It is just so hard. It's hard being a mama. Life is hard anyway, but I don't know. Mamas just carry so many things in their hearts, you know, for their kids. And I think we're all the same in that way. We all want what's best for our kids. And, you know, I think the real faith comes in, and I'm speaking to myself right now, y'all. The real faith comes in when I can trust and put my faith in God's plan and not Tish's plan. And I know these next 3 years of high school for us, the changes are they're just coming. It's amazing to me to look at how much Caroline has already changed in such a short period of time. And her sister Hope actually wore the dress that she's going to wear to the field. She wore it a few years ago, and she sent me a video last night of Caroline dressing up in it. I'm going to try to put it up for you to kind of see. And that was just 3 years ago. And when you see her in this dress now, it's like, what happened to that little girl? What happened to her? She just grew up in the blink of an eye. And it's hard. It's hard, y'all. I mean, I'm proud of both of my kids, and I know, like, we all are. And, you know, I know God has great things planned for them, but it's just not easy on a mama's heart. It's just really not. So another thing I was going to tell you before we get going into this day is, you probably can see it on my hand. I used to have a habit when I was teaching all the time. When I would do my devotion in the morning, I would write a scripture on my hand, and so I could just look at it throughout the day. And of course, it would last for a while, you know, and then it would rinse off. And I really enjoyed that. And I even started trying to do one on my arm today, because I probably won't ever get a tattoo, just because I don't know. I mean, I don't have anything against people's tattoos, just I probably won't ever do that. But I just always think, gosh, I just need that reminder. I just need, you know, I read my devotion in the morning and I feel charged, ready for the day, you know, and then 30 minutes later, it's like, woo, are you really ready for this day? So anyway, I ordered this morning a pack of temporary tattoos with scriptures on them. Now, you probably think I've lost my mind. But there was a lady in our, sweet lady in my group life class at church, and she and her husband actually have been doing this for a while, and they put them on. It's just a reminder. And I thought, you know, I liked that idea when she mentioned it, but I'm not doing exactly what they're doing, but I did find them on Amazon. Amazon has everything, and they're just temporary tattoos, and they have different scriptures on it. And so I ordered me some today, and I'm about to start putting those things on. And when I start to feel my faith and I want to take over and Tish just wants to take control, I'm just going to look at that tattoo, read it just as a little reminder, because I need it, y'all. I need it. I need God to remind me of who He is, more importantly, what I am not, but who He is, because He's got it. He's got all of it, and I know that. I just need a reminder sometime. So anyway, y'all, there's my soapbox for the day. I know I've been rambling, but probably somebody out there, some of y'all feel the same way I do. I don't know, but you know, I'm just in need of that right now. So I'm going to go in here, get my little washing pads. I'm going to go look at this beautiful dress. Hopefully we can find one soon. And then I'm going to go up to the church, and my friend and I are going to get this room in order. So let's go, y'all. Thanks so much for being with me today. So this is our little storage area for all of our decorating stuff at church. I just recently have been added to the decorating committee, and we've all kind of been up here and looked at some things, and as you can tell, there is work to be done. So we have the shelves for in here. Some of this stuff we know that we're going to be getting rid of. This box wall thing, I'm going to take it off of the stand and we'll fold that up. So that's going to help a lot. I'm hoping that all of these over here can go out. We do have things in bins for the most part, but I think I'm going to pick up a couple more bins for some of this stuff, and then I'll bring my labels. And then I'm hoping with our wreaths, I'm just going to put some nails in the wall, and we're just going to hang them around so we can get to those easily. So this is the before. Cannot wait to see what it's going to look like after. I just got all the PVC pipe off of this, so I'm going to fold this up. Looks like they might have gotten a few things out. The problem for me today, guys, is hot. It's hot up here. I'm already sweating, so we'll see how this is going to go. I'm going to have to work quickly because I'm not going to stand the heat. I can tell you already, but about to fold this up and we'll keep going. So these are the shelves that we're going to be using in the decorating closet at church. We ordered 6 of these, the church did, and I asked them just to send them here because Trent and I are going to put them together and go ahead and take them up to the church, so they'll be there when I get ready to go start working in that closet. So they come from Amazon. Kelly and I have used different versions of these. These are really easy to put together, but they're also strong and, you know, can handle weight pretty well too. What we like so much about these is because they're just, you just snap them in. Some of them you have to twist in, and they just are not as sturdy and they don't go in as well. They do have connectors that come with them, so I'm going to take those to church with me if we need to kind of, you know, if they're side by side, just to make them a little bit stronger. But it didn't take us that long. I unpacked them all and Trent got started putting them together. So we're going to go ahead and just get them up to the church so they'll be ready for me when I start organizing. So you can see that it has steps going up into this. So you have to be careful. It's not like a really a tall attic, but there's 3 or 4 steps to go up. And I had already been up there and hung up these wreaths. I might have done this in part of the video that you couldn't see, just to get some of those off the floor. We do have other seasonal wreaths that we are collecting, and I'm just going to try to organize in the same space with that season. But it's always overwhelming when you start a space like this, because it's just hard to know, like, where do I start? So it took me a little while just to wrap my brain around where I needed to start and get going. And once I got started and kind of moved some things out of the way, and we were able to get the shelves up there, that really helped me. It was just kind of moving it off of that one wall so that we could line up the shelves. So basically, if you're doing something like this, the first thing you really have to do is go ahead and sort it, and that's what I'm doing here by season, holidays, whatever. And if it's your own stuff and you're sorting, declutter. I didn't do a whole lot of decluttering here, some that I knew for sure could go, but some of the stuff I wasn't really sure yet, so I just kind of am hanging on to it until we go through that season. But once you get it organized or sorted and decluttered, then you can put up whatever shelving you're using or whatever your organizational products are that you're going to use to put it back up. And once that happened and we got the shelves in and kind of got those lined up the best way that we thought they could go, then I was able to start making some headway and putting some stuff up, in the right category. So you have to be patient with yourself for a little while, and I was a little hot, not going to tell a story. So I started off a little bit like, I don't know if I'm going to get this done. But once I cooled down and got going, it got much better. there's not a lot of room. I'm crowded. So my friend just helped me get all these shelves up, and I'm gonna go ahead and start loading. Right now, my focus is just gonna be getting up the holiday stuff, and then hopefully I can kind of tackle some of this over here, but let's get some of this stuff off the floor. So when I tell you I'm tired, I mean it. I am so tired, and it was so hot up here, but a sweet friend brought me a fan, so that did help. So we have made a huge improvement since this morning. There's still some things that I want to do. So I got all this side kind of organized with our pots and our vases, so we can see that. I've got everything temporarily labeled. I'm going to make some better labels as we go. Hung up some of our wreaths. Got some of our cloths over here. And these urns, which were mine that I loaned out all the time, so I thought I'd bring them to church. These stickers are already not sticking well, but they're temporary. I did get a few bins, not a lot, but I'll probably pick up a few more because these size fit really well on these shelves. So I just kind of have things labeled by like general decorating, and I've got all of our cloths and things there so we can find those. We did have quite a few baskets that I put out so we could see. And then I did find a few Easter things. Just some miscellaneous things. I don't think these labels are going to work out. And then all our fall things, I kind of put all that together. Easter, and there's a few Mother's Day things through there. And then back here, I put all of the Christmas, which after we go through each season this year, we will be decluttering some more and probably adding some new stuff. So we are going to get rid of some of these things. And then I've got our Christmas trees for the church stacked there. And I've got some empty bins. Most of this stuff over here is probably going to be gotten rid of. It's really not stuff that I can make that call on myself. So I just left it over here. I forgot about those baskets, but I may put those out. I just left this over here for now for them to decide. But they can get to it easily and just haul it on out of here. And then this shelf, I'm just going to let that be like my current project. So I've got a few things on here for fall in that Ross bag that I'm going to be putting up in the church soon. So I just left that there. And the whole thing is open. So very happy about it. Still got some things I want to do, of course, but we are off to a good start, and I hope as this year goes on and we're decorating for events, we'll figure out what we need, and it'll be so much easier for us to get to. Thank y'all for watching today. I know that my footage of me working was probably not good, but y'all, it's a tough spot to film in. The ceilings are very low. I'm only 5'1", and if you are much taller than me, you're not going to be able to stand up there. So, and just trying to move things around, but very thankful for my sweet friend that helped me get the shelves up. Once I got those up and kind of got myself going, it wasn't too bad. So I thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna go home, have a 3:11 lunch. My eating's not good right now either. That's another thing. I'm just, you know, but anyway, that's a whole nother video. That's a whole nother talk. So I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna get me a bite to eat, get Hampton, and wait in time for me to pick up Caroline from cheer, and just have a nothing break for a while. So I hope to see you next time. I'm not even sure what's coming up next, y'all. There's just so many things on my calendar. You'll just be surprised with me. I don't know. Fall's coming soon, I know that, but I'm also going to be decorating a little bit at church, so probably share a little bit of that with you too. So thanks so much for watching, y'all, and I'll see you next time.